Hello, I'm Graham Elwood. And as I'm sure most of you know, Kyle Rittenhouse has now been acquitted on all charges. Here's a couple facts. Had he left the AR-15 at home, no one would be dead. So at the very least, he should have been charged with reckless endangerment. Also, if he was a black man who showed up at a protest with an AR-15 and started running towards the police, the cops would have killed him. You think I'm wrong? You think, oh, open carry laws are enforced equally among whites and blacks? You're wrong. Here's the video to show you. This is
If you
from
really
TikTok.
think racism doesn't exist and that open carry should be for both white and black people, I would encourage you to watch this.
We're here with Warren. Hey Warren, what are we doing today?
Just go out and exercise a rifle with a rifle today.
How you doing, sir?
Hey,
Howdy.
can I see ladies? Go there.
Why not?
Because I don't have to. I'm not doing crime.
Okay. Any particular reason why you're carrying the AR especially around at this point?
And by the way, he just resisted. He just said, I don't have the right. I don't have to give you my ID. Cop asked for it. So this kid didn't comply. We always hear that. Why don't you comply? Didn't comply.
I'm just exercising my
I
right.
understand that, but is there a reason why you're doing it?
Of course I'm walking around.
Now a black guy, same state, same laws, can open carry. You can walk down the street with an AR-15. Black guy. See how the police react. Sure, it'll be the same, right? Because America's fair.
He pulled out the gun. He's getting down. The gun. He's just walking up and carrying.
They didn't even ask for his ID like the cop did to the white kid. Look at this.
They're taking his weapon.
They're taking his weapon. How come the cops didn't treat Kyle
He did
Rittenhouse like
nothing
this?
illegal. He's open carrying.
All these other cop cars come up. Look, all these cops got guns drawn. They have guns drawn. This was just walking down the street. This wasn't at a protest.
They're taking his gun.
And then they take his gun. You see the difference? So I'm sorry, and let's not forget this protest was because Jacob Blake, whose uncle and I played football together in high school at Evanston Township High School. Jacob Blake was shot in the back 7 times. He was unarmed. He had a cell phone in his hand. Like, how many times have we heard that? The black man goes into his pocket for his ID because the cop says, show me your ID, and they shoot him. He's unarmed. He has a cell phone. On and on, we've heard this. And the cops always say the same thing. I felt afraid for my life. It was self-defense. That's what Kyle Rittenhouse pleaded. Well, this is something I want the Second Amendment conservatives to understand. And by the way, I have a lot of gun-owning friends and fans of my show who said, Graham, I own an AR-15. I never would have brought an AR-15 to a protest, ever. But since this is now because he's been acquitted, so now I'm afraid for my life. I go into a situation where there's going to be people with an opposing view of mine. I have the right to deputize myself. He just deputized himself, brought a gun, and said I was here to protect people's property. None of those people asked him. So now, can anyone on the left do this? Whenever we see a Trump rally, well, I felt afraid for my life. So we all showed up with guns because we saw what the Trumpers did to the Capitol on January 6th. They tried to kill government. They tried to stage a coup. Anytime I see someone with a Confederate flag, well, we brought our AR-15s because we had the right to say they were probably going to try to burn things down because people with Confederate flags burn crosses. Trumpers tried to kill people in Congress. So we felt like it was our duty to defend ourselves. Do we all get to say that? Does every black person get to go, hey, I have a weapon because I don't feel safe? It was self-defense. Cops shoot unarmed black people all the time. So I had to defend myself. So I have an AR-15. Is that the kind of country you want to live in? Because there's more guns than people. So if you think all lefties are a bunch of snowflakes that don't own weapons, you're woefully mistaken. And this sets a bad precedent. If you're a Second Amendment person, you shouldn't be celebrating this. But here's the thing, the hypocrisy of the NRA and Second Amendment people. It's Second Amendment. It's the right to carry a weapon if you're white, as that video just shown. You don't agree with me? Okay, then when I see you, I'm going to carry a weapon because I feel threatened by you, Second Amendment conservatives. I feel like my life is in danger when I'm driving through the middle of the country. And I've seen this bumper sticker a dozen times. If you take away my guns, what am I going to kill all the liberals with? Oh, so that's a threat against my life. So I don't feel safe. So I'm going to have to protect myself. I'm going to have to get an AR-15. Is that what everyone on the left should do? I don't want to do that. I know a lot of people on the left already have. This is bad for America, folks. This is bad for the country. And the ruling elites are leading us down a road for civil war because it better be us fighting. It's better that we're fighting with each other than realizing we're in class warfare. Yet again, another thing to keep Americans divided, distracted, and afraid. We sent young men to Europe to kill Nazis in World War II. Kill Nazis. Now they're just running free on the streets and we call them heroes and patriots. That's not why my uncles went and fought in World War II. 2 uncles of mine fought in World War II. Rethink this. It's bad for everybody.